What's up, guys? I'm Duncan Deep, and today I am super excited to bring you my breakdown and analysis of the starter Pokemon and cover legendary trailer released by the Pokemon Company today for Sun and Moon. So we finally have our starters confirmed and our legendaries confirmed. And not only that, a whole load of other information was dropped in this trailer. Some of it overtly, some of it needs a little bit more of a breakdown, which is why I'm here. I'm also going to be including my personal opinions, so I do apologize for that. It's not very professional in a breakdown trailer, but I like to give my opinions while I break things down. I also like analyzing things, so let's do this. First things first, we see the character, and then another character named Kukui reveals that the name of the region is Alola. Basically, the Hawaii theories are confirmed. It's very, very obvious at this point that the region is based on Hawaii. We then see character movement, and as I hoped and theorized based on the previous revealed trailer, characters now use the full model in the overworld. No more of those chibi-style models. They're all gone, and I really do believe that that means that trainer customization is going to be back in a big way. We're going to have lots of customization, I hope. It's just made a little bit obvious, in my opinion. Then we get to see the starters. This is where it gets really, really exciting for a lot of people. We see the grass flying starter. I really wanted a grass flying starter. We finally got one. It's a really cute little owl named Rowlet. Honestly, from my personal friend group and from seeing Twitter and stuff, Rowlet seems to be the starter that people are most excited over, and I personally am most excited over Rowlet. I like owls, and it's really cool to see a grass flying owl starter. We also see the fire starter Litten, which if it does not become a fire dark on evolving, I will be shocked. Just look at this thing. It's got this really cute thing when it does its attack animation too, where its fur stands up on its back. So we've got the fire starter Litten. And finally, we have the water starter Poplio. And Poplio is actually the starter I'm least excited about. It looks like a seal that went to clown college, but it looks fine. It looks like it could be fun, and we'll have to wait for evolutions, of course, because we are competitive out here, so we will probably be evolving our starters. Another few things. The new professor is named Professor Hala. That has been revealed on Pokemon's official site. And Rowlet has been revealed to learn a new move called Leafage. So because Rowlet has a new move called Leafage, and they're sort of hinting that it might be a specific or signature move for Rowlet, I'm going to go ahead and make the prediction that the starters will all have signature moves, which could be really, really cool. I do like signature moves on Pokemon, and starters having signature moves is a good step for Pokemon to take. Now we're going to go super deep analysis on the region map. So the 3D region map shows a small island. It really doesn't look big enough for a full game. Hawaii has 8 islands, for anybody who didn't know that, and 8 gyms in Pokemon, 8 islands in Hawaii. It's very possible, I'm not going to say it's probable, that this region could have 8 islands. The shipyard definitely supports the fact that we're going to have multiple islands, and it looks like we might not even have to surf between those islands, that we'll be taking boats, so no too much water complaints. You know who you are. Alright, so let's break down the island that we can see. This is your starting town, circled in red here. This is obvious because during your starter selection, the platform in the center of that town is shown. That's where the starters were standing on. So we can see there that that's going to be our starting town. And then there are sort of 2 routes out of the starting town. So I'm not sure which one is going to be the first one. I think that you're going to be approaching the city from below because of the clip of the city later in the game. When you arrive at the city, you are arriving at it from that perspective. So I think you're going to be approaching it from below. So the route is going to be downwards from the starter town. Maybe you'll visit that mansion. Maybe you'll visit that beach house, and then you'll head into the first city. But it is possible that the route actually loops up and around the back and across that small town at the top of the island and then down into the city. That is also very possible. We can't know yet. But those are the only 2 routes it could be, basically. It's also interesting to note that there are lots of little mini islands, and there are caves, and then this cave up near the starter area where I don't even know how you get in there. It looks like there is a lot to do in this small space of the starter island, and it looks like whichever way we go, we'll be doing at least one full loop of the island, if not multiple loops. After that, it basically moves on to the cover legends. Now, there's really not much to say here. We know that they're in a temple of some sort, and we don't see a temple on this first island overtly. So unless it's in that cave that I mentioned before, it looks like they will be found on a different island to the starter island, and they look fantastic. The lion legend, the sun legend looks fantastic, but I think that the moon bat from Pokemon Moon also looks great. These are great looking mons. I can't even begin to guess at their types. I think maybe Dark for Moon makes sense. Maybe Psychic for Moon makes sense. Maybe Fire for Sun makes sense. But really, how can we tell? They could be brand new types. There could be Sun type and Moon type in this game for all that we know. Pokemon does like to throw in a curveball, especially with their cover legends. So I am really excited by this trailer. I can't wait to get my hands on another Pokemon generation. I love Gen 6. I've really enjoyed Gen 6. But honestly, it's getting just a little bit stale, and I feel that Gen 7 is going to be another huge leap forward in both gameplay and graphics based on this trailer. I think also a good thing to note is the next VGC season could very well be the same as the X and Y release season, where it was the region decks only, which was one of the best metagames in my opinion. So I am really looking forward to next VGC season as well. Obviously, shouldn't be saying that since Nats and Worlds haven't even happened yet, but next season of VGC could be very exciting. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video and this breakdown. If you want to see more stuff like this, go ahead and drop a like. If you have your own theories, I would love to hear them. If you've got anything that you think I missed, drop that in the comments. If you think I'm wrong about anything, drop it in the comments. This is a discussion, and obviously I am not the end-all of trailer analysis and breakdowns, so I would love to see what you guys think as well. I'll see you guys next time. Alright then guys, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, you can click up here to see more videos of this type on my channel. If you want to check out something else a little bit different, then you can click down here. And if you want to see everything that I upload, you can click the subscribe button right here.